So I have a review video for you guys today. I haven't done a review video for quite some time, and so I apologize in advance if I'm a little rusty. But what I'm reviewing today is the Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation, and I've got quite a bit of requests to do a review on this specific foundation, and I actually haven't seen all that many reviews here on YouTube on this foundation, and so before I was purchasing it I really wanted to look up reviews, and I haven't really seen that many out there. And so I kind of wanted to share with you guys how I feel about this foundation since I have had it for quite some time. I've had it since the beginning of the year because I got it using a gift card from Christmas. And so I have been using it progressively, not consistently for the past 6 months, but periodically through that time period, and I've had an opportunity to really wear it out and try it and use it for prolonged periods of time. And so I have quite a good grasp as to how this foundation works, and so I kind of just really wanted to review it and share all the information with you guys. So this is what the bottle looks like. It has sort of the sleek looking chrome cap, which is plastic, I'm pretty certain, and then the base part where the foundation is I believe coated glass. It sounds like metal and it looks like metal, but I believe it's coated glass. And then it has a nice pump right here, if you guys can see that. A nice pump that delivers easy ability to control the amount of foundation that you will be using. So definitely a really nice packaging in terms of the actual product. Very sleek, very smooth, very luxe looking. And then it has the name of the product at the bottom. So this one is in warm beige. And then the box it came in looks like this. So it's sort of like chrome, sort of gunmetal-y shade. Really sleek, really pretty looking. I think there's a piece of cardboard in there, that's why it's making that sound. Oh no, it's the cover. So there's the cover that it came with when I first got it. But yeah, it was really nice packaging, and I would hope that it would come with nice packaging for how much it costs. So I got this foundation from Sephora. I used a gift card, so that's why I could justify paying the price, because it was pretty expensive. This foundation was $55, and by far I have not spent that much on a foundation ever, and I don't know any foundation that really is in that price range aside from Dior and Chanel and all of those other brands. And so this was by far the single most expensive foundation that I've ever purchased, and so I was putting all of my chips, or what is it called, eggs in a basket, and hoping that this is going to be amazing. So I put a lot of faith into purchasing this product, and I got it from Sephora. So if you guys are wondering where I got it from, that is where you guys can pick it up. Alright, so on this panel of the box it says paraben-free, oil-free, fragrance-free, nanoparticle-free, phthalate-free, synthetic dye-free, gluten-free, vegan, and water-resistant. So definitely good factors there. And then on the other side it has sort of the claims about the product. And so it says, the miracle foundation for oily skin. This breakthrough foundation absorbs oil, camouflages imperfections, and ensures a long-lasting, flawless finish without the need for touch-ups. The oil-free, water-resistant formula transforms from liquid to powder and dries down instantly to a long-wearing velvet matte finish. 2 clinical levels of anti-aging ingredients deliver immediate, short, and long-time benefits. Lavendox, an ingredient extracted from Spanish lavender, reduces the appearance of wrinkles by 11% after 24 hours of application. Phytostem Edelweiss, an active derived from a rare alpine plant, slows collagen degradation and reduces wrinkle depth by 15% after 20 days of use. So it does have a bunch of scientific background and has active ingredients included in the foundation, so that's sort of what helps make it a better product. I think this foundation is actually a little bit more driven towards an older skin person, maybe an older person, but you can't always pick up a foundation when you're younger and help prevent it. So it does have quite a bit of really natural, good for your skin ingredients, and so I guess that kind of helps to justify the price even more. Oh, but I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, but I got it in the shade warm beige, and that actually happens to be the darkest shade they have available. And so I think there's maybe 7 shades if I'm correct. If I find out, I'll look it up and put it down in the video description. But I know that there's like at least like less than 10 shades, so not a huge shade range for this foundation, but it does deliver quite a bit of shade range for this product. However, you know, since this is the darkest one, if you're darker complected than I am, then you would not be able to find your shade for this foundation. And I'm about MAC NC43, so if you're wondering in terms of MAC, that's kind of comparison. I apologize if you guys can hear that. My neighbors are digging up their pool and redoing it, so there's a whole lot of construction going on. So I apologize in advance. In terms of texture, I find it to be not so much of a liquidy texture, but more of like a mousse texture. So I'll go ahead and show you on my hand. So when you pump it, it kind of like infuses with air and gets all puffy like that. And it definitely does not run because it's like really, really thick. And so when you move it around, it feels like airy and moussey all over your hand. And it dries pretty quickly, but I wouldn't say it's instantly. And it does definitely dry to a matte velvet finish. So that's very, very, very nice and delivers a very lovely texture as it dries. In terms of long wearing ability, I do feel like it does last all day. Although, you know, like after so many hours, if you do your makeup like first thing in the morning and then you go back and check like maybe after 12 hours, you do see signs of like it getting a little bit dry looking or a little bit patchy, and maybe that's just how it reacts with my skin. But I do notice that I do have to blot throughout the day, and so even though it is directed towards being a matte foundation or a mattifying foundation for people with oily skin, it still delivers issues with me in terms of I still have to blot throughout the day. So I'm not 100% completely matte throughout the day, but it does do quite a good job in keeping me matte for the most part. One downside that I happen to not really like so much about this foundation is that if you don't use it for like maybe a week or so, it gets pretty like jammed up inside the nozzle, I guess you could say. And when you try to squeeze it out, nothing comes out. And then when you finally squeeze it out, like a big chunk of like dry foundation comes out that really can't be used. And so, like, I guess it kind of wastes it in that sense, but it's kind of annoying because I have had times where it has been so jammed up and so closed that I have to use a Q-tip to like really dig it out so that it was able for me to dispense any more of it. So that is a little bit of an issue, but other than that, the packaging does really work beautifully and you can deliver a very nice pump with this pump. Overall, I do find that this foundation is worth the price. You know, it is a pretty steep price, pretty high up there, more expensive than the Makeup Forever HD foundation, but I do highly recommend this foundation, especially for people with oily skin. And even though you would not get like 12 plus hours of like oil-free like face, it does deliver a great mattifying finish that does have excellent coverage. I would say it's a full coverage that you can have for your face and will keep you matte for a majority of the day. In terms of if I would ever repurchase this product, I think that I will repurchase it maybe in the future, but I do have a bunch of foundations that I am working through, so it might be a while from then, but I think in the future, if it is an option for me to repurchase this, I think I will, just because it is a really nice foundation and it matches my skin really beautifully. So I would recommend it in all those terms, but in terms of, you know, the nozzle getting jammed up and having to blot throughout the day, then those would be factors for why I wouldn't want to repurchase this. But I definitely think I will in the future. But that is pretty much it for this review video on the Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. Definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys have any questions regarding this product. I know I didn't really cover all of the bases. This has been a while since I've done a review video, so I apologize if I forgot to mention certain things. What's on my nails is I Don't Give a Rotterdam by OPI. I think that's what it's called. I Don't Give a Rotterdam. I'm pretty sure. If I don't, if I remember the correct name, I'll put it down in the video description, but I think that's what it is. That's on my nails. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on this eye look that I have on right now, definitely like this video so that I can work on getting that tutorial up for you guys. But anyways, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!